Planet Earth is full of diversity, meaning that we are all different in so many different ways, whether it be the way we look, talk, walk, do certain things, or even the foods we eat. We all have preferences. Foods, however, are an interesting matter because there are all types of different dishes and delicacies no matter where you travel to. Today, we'll be looking at 10 of the craziest foods you wouldn't believe people eat. Number 10. Snake wine. Snake wine is an ancient beverage that has been consumed ever since the Western Zhou dynasty. Snake wine is found mainly in China and is rice wine or grain alcohol with the whole snake infused inside. The Chinese say that this beverage is used to reinvigorate the drinker. It's also been said that it can cure bad eyesight, hair loss, and even make you perform better sexually. Interesting stuff. Number 9. Fugu. This is a Japanese delicacy that is perhaps one of the most dangerous foods to eat if not prepared correctly. Seriously, you're going to want a professional to prepare this if you want to wake up tomorrow. Fugu is the Japanese word for pufferfish. This fish can be extremely dangerous to eat due to its poisonous toxins it carries in its body. The toxins have to be removed entirely from the fish, and you have to make sure that none of the meat is contaminated by its poison. Otherwise, you're going to have a problem. To be able to prepare this fish in certain restaurants, you actually need between 3 to 4 years of training towards correctly preparing the fish so that it is 100% safe to eat. Number 8. Sunagji. A dish that consists of a live octopus chopped up into small pieces seasoned with sesame seeds and sesame oil. What could be more satisfying? This meal is served immediately after the octopus is chopped up onto the plate, which means that the little tentacles are actually moving whilst you eat them. Yes, this is a case of your food being somewhat alive. This is a very popular Korean dish. It's also a dish that I probably would never try. Number 7. Hakal. Hakal is an interesting Iceland food which is shark, but shark that has been fermenting and drying out for 5 months. In other words, slightly rotten shark meat. The taste is said to be quite fishy and the texture is rough, similar to beef jerky, but I'd imagine it'd probably be a little bit rougher than beef jerky. The reason why this is a thing is because Greenland's shark meat is actually poisonous when it's fresh, but once it's processed and goes through the fermentation process, it becomes safe to eat. 2 well-known chefs, including Gordon Ramsay, have explained that hakal isn't all that great. Number 6. Surströmming. The Swedish cuisine has been described by many around the world as one of the most disgusting foods you'll ever try. Honestly, type up on YouTube surströmming challenge and you'll come across tons upon tons of people trying to eat this stuff. It's actually quite hilarious. Surströmming is fermented sea herring in a can. It is described that the fish sits in a watery substance in the can with just enough salt added to keep the fish from rotting away. This food is meant to be eaten outside, as when you open the can, the smell is extremely overwhelming, pushing you to the point of actually vomiting. Number 5. Rocky Mountain oysters. In other words, bull, sheep, or pig testicles. This is a food commonly known throughout North America, and is a dish that consists of deep-fried bull, sheep, or pig testicles, usually served with some lettuce and cocktail sauce. This food can be found at a lot of different cowboy festivals throughout America and even some bars. For some of you, this probably isn't such a bad food, but for me, honestly, it's definitely a no-go. Number 4. Tuna eyeballs. Yes, a big, juicy tuna eyeball. What could be more satisfying? Especially the glare it will give you while it's bobbing up and down in your soup. Okay, I'll stop. Tuna eyeballs are used in many different dishes throughout Japan. They are used in soups, chopped up into noodle dishes, or even just served boiled by itself. The taste of it is described to be like a sea mussel, or even like egg whites. Most people say that it's not too bad, as long as you don't let the thought of the food get to your head. Number 3. Animal penises. So believe it or not, China actually has a restaurant dedicated to serving cooked animal penises. This ain't a prank, bro. Unfortunately, I can't pronounce the name of the restaurant, but this is it right here. You can Google it if you want. I don't suggest you do, but there it is. There's really not much to say about this other than the fact that they use animal penises for the main part of their dishes. Like, apparently everything on the menu includes an animal penis. So, there you go. Number 2, fertilized duck embryo, known as Ballet. This is literally a developing baby duck inside an egg. This food is actually very common throughout the Philippines as they are sold as street food. So if you go to the Philippines and you're in a street market, just be cautious. Unless you're into fertilized duck embryo. You know, I don't know, some people have their preferences, man. They are boiled and cooked in garlic, chili, and vinegar and served by itself, sort of like a boiled egg, except with an actual duck inside. This honestly makes me squeamish. Number 1, deep fried butter. So I know this isn't exactly the most superstitious and weird food per se, but just the thought of a clump of butter being deep fried with crispy batter makes my calories cringe. I mean, if you actually eat this stuff, you're making your own death wish. Apparently throughout North America, these can be found at a lot of different fairs and festivals as a snack. Anyway guys, I just want to say a big thank you for watching this episode of The Big 10. I seem to mention this on every single episode, but yeah, I apologize for being so inactive on this channel. Don't worry, the channel isn't dead, it's not going anywhere. I do have quite a few different ideas that I want to pursue on the Big 10. It's just recently I have just been so busy with everything else going on my main channel, which is the Gamers Joint, and even other side projects and stuff happening like in my real life, you know, outside of YouTube. A lot has been going on, but for the people who are sticking around on here, thank you guys so much for the support. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, but otherwise guys, hopefully you did enjoy the video, and I'll catch you next time.